Hey everybody, welcome to the Stack Your Points. This is the Monday edition, which is our Back to Basics segment. This is a section where we talk about all things basic credit cards, whether it is knowing what an introductory APR offer is, what are transfer partners and how do I access them, what rules does American Express have. All of this and more will be answered in this section. This is our weekly section, just getting those who are new to credit cards kind of up to speed.
Welcome to another episode of Stack Your Points. As always, I'm Matt from the Matt Clausen YouTube channel, joined as always by RJ from Do You Take Cards? RJ, how are you tonight?
I am well, and we're recording to a new SSD. So if this episode goes out, everything went well, and I recorded where we're supposed to.
The instant recording message was very, very quick. We did not have the usual lead-in. Also joined by Tariq from Reeks Rewards. How are you today?
I am good. The vibes are positive. Work is going to be slow this week because I have like 9 days off next week. But you know what? I've got a volunteering event tomorrow and then a office holiday party on Wednesday. So you know what? I'm going to be chilling.
Folks, that is not an invitation to start drinking. And finally, last but not least, Lonnie from the Call Me Lonnie YouTube channel. Lonnie, how are you today?
I'm good. I got a new Darth Vader helmet that I'm very excited about, added to the collection. So I got to rearrange my wall a little bit because it's way bigger than I thought it was going to be. And I also beat pop-up jail in 48 hours. So I'm expecting some questions.
Like, is that helmet the only new thing you got to this past week?
No, because pop-up jail got me a new card, the Hilton Aspire card. And I've already started taking advantage of the Q4 benefits.
$50 in the travel bank.
Yeah,
Thank you very
15
much.
15 days to get $600 in credits. And damn it, I'm going to try.
Well, I know you banked at least 50.
Oh, yeah, that one already came off the statement. That's already cleared. That one's gone.
I'm curious to see what you do with the resort credit.
And if everyone is going to a Hilton resort and wants to buy me a $200 gift card, call me.
There we go. All right. So, as always, we like to do a segment we like to call Back to Basics, where we take a sort of 30,000-foot view. We highlight different credit cards or different credit card issuers. Sometimes we'll talk about hotels and their statuses, but today we're going to talk about Delta Airlines. Delta Airlines is an airline known for pushing 1% of GDP through its credit cards, which is insane. 1% of US GDP gets passed through Delta credit cards in total, but we're not here to necessarily talk about their credit cards and the $7.9 billion a year that they generate. We're going to talk about Delta's statuses, and Delta has 4 statuses that are publicly available, and they also have their own invite-only status known as Delta 360. Delta has Delta Silver Medallion status, Delta Gold, Delta Platinum, and Delta's highest publicly available status is Delta Diamond. So, RJ, if you're looking for non-metals, I'm sorry. And if you're looking for something harder than non-metals, you at least have Diamond to work with. That's fair. So when you get Delta Silver Medallion status, that requires 2,500. That requires 5,000 MQDs, which you can get through holding the Delta credit cards. They now have a feature called MQD Head Start, where if you hold the Delta Platinum card, you'll get 2,500 MQDs. If you hold the Delta Platinum Business card or the Delta Reserve or Delta Business Reserve cards, all 4 of those cards will give you 2,500 MQDs as a head start just for holding the card. You can also stack those cards. So if you held all 4 of those cards, you could get 10,000 MQDs, which would be enough for Delta Gold status. We'll talk about Gold in just a minute. But when you reach Medallion status, you can unlock tons of benefits, including unlimited complimentary upgrades, boarding priority is increased for you. You get waived baggage fees, discounts on clear, all sorts of things. So at Delta Silver, you're going to earn 7 miles per dollar on qualifying flights. You'll get complimentary upgrades on flights on the day of departure and beginning 24 hours prior to departure. You can get complimentary upgrades to first class. on all paid tickets, award tickets, miles plus cash, and pay with miles tickets. You can also get complimentary Delta Comfort Plus seat access for the same for those same groupings. Begins 24 hours prior to departure. You get the ability to book into Comfort Plus with no issue. And you also get things like your first check bag is free for yourself and up to 8 members of your party. At the airport, you can get a number of other offers. So beginning from check-in to boarding, move through the airport with ease. Silver Medallion status offers Sky Priority suite of services, including check-in, priority security line access, expedited bag service, and priority boarding. And you can get a $40 discount on a Clear membership. So it will take the price from $199 annually to $159 annually. I don't know how much that is worth to you. And you get Hertz Gold status. So you don't get President Circle or anything like that, but you do get Gold status, a step up from just being a lowly Hertz member. And you earn 5 miles per dollar when you book Hertz using when you book through Delta with Hertz. You do get priority waiting list as a Silver Team member, and you get Sky Team Elite status and phone line priority. So that's Delta Silver. Anyone have any thoughts on Delta Silver? Pretty basic, pretty generic. We're going to move over to Delta Gold, which requires 10,000 MQDs, which again, you can get by stacking all 4 of the high annual fee Delta cards. We'll talk about those in a little bit. Delta Gold status will give you 8 miles per dollar spent on Delta flights. You're going to get the same unlimited complimentary upgrades to Delta One on the day of departure. You can get complimentary upgrades to first class and Delta Comfort 3 days prior to departure. Higher priority boarding. You can get your first check bag is free each way you're traveling on Delta or select airline partners. Up to 8 of your travel companions also receive their first check bag free. Waived same day confirmed fees. At the airport, you're going to also save $40 on Clear. You're going to get Hertz Gold status. You get 6 miles per dollar on Hertz. And that is Gold status in a nutshell. You also get higher Sky Team priority. You get Sky Team Elite Plus status. Don't know if that's enough to access additional Sky Team lounges, the way that if you go from United Silver the first United status up to the second United status, where that gives you Star Alliance Gold. I don't know if Sky Team has the same level with their lounge access, but
so effective February 2nd, Delta Sky Club access will no longer extend to Diamond, Platinum, Gold medallion members who fly main cabin or Delta Comfort Plus internationally. Diamond, Platinum, Gold status will still permit entry to the club if flying Delta One or Delta Premium Select. So basically, you have to be in the front of said plane to get access if you have Diamond, Platinum, or Gold.
So don't book the last row of the plane. All right, so next up is Delta Platinum, which requires 15,000 MQDs. So that would get you all 4 of the Delta cards. And maybe you could stack 2 more, but why would you at that point with the annual fees? That would be insane just for status. That feels silly. Don't do that. But you can start getting these things called choice benefit selections at Delta Platinum. Delta Platinum Medallion members, you can get a customizable choice benefit. Choice benefits are exclusive to Diamond and Platinum members and enable you to select an additional benefit that matters most to you. Select from the following options for your 2025 medallion year. You can get 4 regional upgrade certificates, which can be used on tickets booked as part of a Delta Vacations package, an updated $400 American Express statement credit on Delta SkyMiles Platinum, Platinum Business Reserve, or Reserve Business cards. You can get 6,000 Starbucks reward stars. Why? I don't know. 1,000 MQDs accelerator toward the next qualification year. You can gift silver medallion status to 2 members. You can get 30,000 bonus miles for yourself, someone else, or a SkyWish charity of your choice. $400 Delta vacation experience, flight plus hotel. $250 substitute aviation fuel contribution. Oh, sustainable aviation fuel contribution. $300 travel voucher, also applicable towards the Delta vacation package, and a $1,500 Wheels Up flight credit. You can pick one of those to your selection as a selection, whatever's the most valuable to you. In addition, you're going to earn 9 miles per dollar, and the same complimentary upgrades as previously mentioned. Those now go up to 5 days prior to departure that you can select. And you get your first check bag free for you and 8 of your companions. And the only other major benefit is you get Hertz. Let's see, you start getting Hertz Presidential Circle, and you get SkyTeam Elite Plus status, whatever additional benefits that gives you for SkyTeam Elite. So that's Delta Platinum in a nutshell. And then we've got Delta Diamond, which is the highest publicly available option to you. The biggest thing here is that as a Diamond Medallion member, you can select customizable choice benefits. You can select up to 3 of the benefits that were previously highlighted. Some of those can also include a $700 American Express statement credit. So you get slightly better there. You get 4 global upgrade certificates or 8 regional upgrade certificates, or a combination of 2 global and 4 regional. So however you do use those, book through Delta Vacations. Same 6,000 Starbucks stars. You get Sky Club Executive or individual membership. That will cost you either all 3 benefits or 2 benefits, and then you can pick another one. You get 2,000 MQD accelerator tour the next year. You can gift Delta Gold status to a friend, up to 2 members, and you get 35,000 bonus miles for yourself or someone else, or SkyWish charity, $500 Delta vacation experience, $250 sustainable aviation fuel contribution, $350 Delta travel voucher that you can use toward Delta vacations, and a $2,000 Wheels Up flight credit. Beyond that, you'll also get free clear membership, the full $199 annual value. You get the highest priority when boarding and expedited baggage service, priority check-in. You get your own phone line that you can call. Same 5 days of ability to make upgrades, and Hertz Presidential Circle status. So those are the statuses. Delta 360 is their invite-only status, but you'd have to do a ton of flying or a boatload of credit card purchasing. You can't actually get Delta 360 through purchasing on the credit cards. But RJ, thoughts on status here with Delta? I know you're the resident Delta flyer, but you don't particularly care for status.
I buy first class, so I don't have to care about status. Like, if I did not fly first class, I would care more, but I do, so I get basically all the benefits of Diamond without having to have paid like 30 grand to have Diamond. So like that, ultimately, here's the thing. Like, if you want status, just buy first class on Delta or United or American or, well, JetBlue and Southwest, I'm not sure would
say
feel.
Say it again for the people in the back. Just if you can, buy front of bus.
Like, just do it.
I understand it's hard. I understand it's not easy to say. It's easier said than done. But yes, buy front of bus as much as you possibly can.
Because if you do fly enough where it will add up, buying first class will add up faster, and then you'll get those perks faster and potentially for the entire other year. B, like, it's just a better experience. Like, and honestly, and I say this understanding the privilege of which I'm saying with. I do not say it lightly. I fly several times a year. It is more expensive to fly first class, but it is not prohibitively more expensive to fly first class. Like, I don't buy a couple of extra random crap during like the month or 2 leading up to when I'm booking the flight, and I can pay for first class versus Comfort Plus or whatever, and I am happier because I have better service, I have a bigger seat. I, get on first. I can deal or last. I know a lot of people who fly first class they are the last people on because they don't want to be. That's fine too. I like to be in my seat, like have my bag up and like just watch people walk on as they walk past me and look sad. Like that's fun for me, but other people like other things. That's okay. But like status is great. And if you're somebody who flies, especially if you fly for work, so you're not fronting the money, status can be important because when you go on your personal, you can have that benefit like Lonnie does. But for somebody like me, who I would never make any of these statuses unless I get the 2 Delta Reserve cards, which is a possibility for probably 2026, because I can use the first class vouchers for my family. But outside of that, I'm never going to get status. But if I buy first class, it doesn't matter. So something to keep in mind of like when you're pricing out tickets, take a look at the difference between like the Comfort Plus and the first class. And yeah, sometimes it is $500 more. But think about the fact of what you're getting. As Lonnie and I like to both say, it makes your travel day better. And if it makes your travel day, and you're getting 2 travel days probably out of this because you're going somewhere and coming back. So anyway, that is my spiel on status. I know it's probably not what Matt wanted me to say, but it is what I said. So I yield the floor.
I want to add just one extra thing. Well, 2 things, maybe 3. The first is the asterisk. So yes, I do get work travel, but I will buy first class on personal travel, even when I got my boy with me. And yes, I got a toddler sitting in the front. I don't care because it's that important. The other aspect of it is going back to what RJ was saying about status is this can also get you to first class. You can buy middle of the bus and end up in the front of the bus, which is why I put all my travel in United. So no matter what, I'm going to be at the top of the upgrade list, like top 5, top 3, guaranteed. Like that stuff's really important. But take all that out. If you haven't never sat true like business class, not first class like captain's chairs, like not that first US first class, like a true business class, a lay flat seat, or actual true global everywhere else in the world first class, just try it once. I guarantee you it will change your life. When you walk on a plane and turn to the left instead of turning to the right, when you see the service that you get, how comfortable that it is, you will get off of that plane from that experience and be like, I'm never sitting in the back ever again. And you will start changing the way you buy things and spend things and whatever, just so you don't have to turn to the right anymore. And I kid you not, I'm not even joking right now. I'm being dead serious. Like, it's like, what was I missing out on sitting cramped in this tight seat with like 19 inches of leg room and I need 22 inches of leg room? Like, it will change the way you think and spend and look at travel going forward. So if you've never done it, I just recommend doing it once. And if you don't want that change, never do it because it will change you, period. All right, back on topic. I'm out.
There you go. Tariq, any thoughts on Delta status so far from you?
I mean, I feel like RJ and Lonnie hit it on the head with just buying what you want. I'm not there for paying for first class, especially because I'm paying for 2 right now. So one day, eventually.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Speaking as a woman, buy your own ticket, ma'am. Player 2s of the world, buy your own damn tickets. We are strong, independent women, and we have paychecks. Buy your damn ticket. Sorry.
You know what? Maybe it's a good thing that she don't watch this podcast because she don't look at me funny. But
it's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll get there. I mean, I know I'll get there eventually. It's just, it's just not my time right now. But I look forward to being able to fly first class. Maybe not to the extent that RJ does, where it's just like she doesn't even look at economy to her. She just turns her nose at like, ooh, the
I hate the United app because it puts me in economy first, even if I select first or business. It automatically just scrolls to that side, and I'm like, no, I don't want to look at you.
Here's economy, then there's economy plus, then there's first. You know. It gives you the options in case are you sure you do want to do this, right? But
I'm about to look up my flights. Hold on, I'll be back.
I don't know. I don't think I'm not at top tier flights yet. I'm at nice hotel range in the credit card game, but one day. I think I should almost leave it at this. One day, that'll be me.
One day first class will come.
There you go. To help with your Delta travels, there are a number of options for credit cards. Delta has five personal credit cards and 4 business credit cards. On the personal side, there's the no annual fee Delta Blue credit card, which really doesn't give you much besides 10,000 points as a welcome offer. It doesn't even show Takeoff 15 as an option anymore. But you can use Pay with Miles to reduce the cost of Delta tickets on Delta.com. You earn 2 miles per dollar on restaurants worldwide, 2 miles per dollar on Delta purchases, 1 miles per dollar on everything else. No annual fee, 10,000 miles on the first $1,000 in eligible spend. Be the first card to grab in the Delta ladder if you were to climb the Delta ladder. And I'm going to use Delta ladder here because American Express has implemented family language on the Delta families of cards. So you cannot get the Delta SkyMiles Blue Amex card welcome offer if you've gotten any of the Delta cards above the blue card. So the only real reason to get the blue card is you want 10,000 miles and you want to hit that welcome offer first. The next card, which is probably the better starting credit card for you for Delta, is the Delta SkyMiles Gold Amex card. This has a welcome offer currently of 50,000 bonus miles on $2,000 in spend in the first 6 months of holding the card. You get no annual fee for the first year. It's $150 after that. 2 miles per dollar on restaurant spend, 2 miles per dollar on grocery spend, 2 miles per dollar on Delta spend. This comes with Takeoff 15. Takeoff 15. Any Delta card holder who has a gold, platinum, or reserve card, your points redemptions will cost 15% less just by holding the card. So if something costs, let's say 100,000 miles, you'll only pay 85,000 miles to make that flight. The Delta Gold card also comes with a $100 statement credit each year for bookings at Delta Stays through Delta.com. And your first check bag is free on Delta flights for you and up to 8 other companions on your flight. So the check baggage fee alone being waived for 8 people can erase your annual fee like that. That's the Delta Gold card. As you move up, you'll get some additional perks. You have the Delta SkyMiles Platinum American Express card. This also comes with Takeoff 15. You get a main cabin round trip companion certificate for domestic flights to the Caribbean, Central America, the Caribbean or Central America. I thought South America was also included, but it is not. You earn 3 miles per dollar on Delta purchases and eligible hotel purchases. And the card also comes with MQD Head Start, which I mentioned. You get 2,500 MQDs for just holding the card. That will help in reaching your whatever level of status you so desire. And with the Delta Platinum card and the Delta Business Platinum card, they have MQD Boost, which will be 1 MQD for every $20 in spend that you put on the card. It comes with a $120 rideshare credit broken up into $10 statements every month because Amex. It has a $150 Delta Stays credit and a $120 Resi credit, which is also broken up into $10 monthly credits, again, because Amex. So that is the SkyMiles Platinum card. Then there's the SkyMiles Reserve card. This card will get you access into the Delta Sky Club and the Centurion Club, the Centurion Lounge when flying Delta. So if you're flying any other airline, you cannot access the Centurion Lounge with the Delta SkyMiles Reserve card. This card comes with a $650 annual fee. You can currently earn 70,000 bonus miles by spending $5,000 on the card in the first 6 months of holding the card. You get a first class Delta Comfort Plus or main cabin round trip companion certificate for domestic, Caribbean, or Central American destinations. It also comes with Takeoff 15. It has the same $2,500 MQD start. The MQD boost on the Reserve and the Reserve Business card is 1 MQD or medallion qualifying dollar per $10 in purchases. $120 rideshare credit. Again, Amex. $200 Delta Stays credit. You get that all in one shot, and a $20 per month Resi credit, again, because Delta. So that's an overview of the 5 publicly available personal cards. There's 4 business cards. There's 3 business cards. There's the Reserve, the Platinum, and the Gold. The Gold comes with $150 Delta Stays credit. The Platinum comes with slightly higher, and the Reserve is the same 200. So those are the cards in general. Delta credit cards account for more spend than pretty much any other credit cards, family of credit cards in the US. As I mentioned at the top, 1% of US GDP goes through Delta credit cards. It's insane how much spend goes through these cards. Folks will use these cards as their only cards. They like Delta. They will rack up the points that way. Your point earning is relatively weak, but there are significant benefits to holding the card if you fly Delta enough. Your check bag fees, etc., are going to be kind of like your main justifier on it. You can also get higher priority boarding for holding the cards, but it's not quite the same as holding status, but you do get something in between being a status member and being Adam and his kids, to shout out our fellow creators, Chad's Money Minutes and Luke from Luke's Points and Miles. So those are the cards. RJ, you've expressed interest in getting a Delta card.
I have 2 of them currently.
You have 2 of them currently. Okay. I knew you had the blue. What was the other one you have?
I have the blue, and then I have the business gold.
Oh, okay. Forgot about the business gold.
Yep. The blue will almost certainly become a Delta Reserve for 2025 when that card hits its year mark. That was more of a temporary solution to a stupid problem that I had than anything else. And then the gold will probably punt a year, and then in 26 will become a business reserve, so I can have 2 first class companion certificates.
And the MQD and the instant silver status and the MQD boost will also be super helpful. Tariq, the Delta card, I know Delta doesn't really fly out of your home airport, but would the Delta cards be of any benefit to you in the future? Were you to relocate, or are they of any interest whatsoever?
I mean, if I end up flying Delta, yeah. I mean, there's a small service like from San Antonio, but truthfully, at least for right now, I don't have any desire to connect in Atlanta for all of my flights, or for majority of the flights. So no. But if worst comes to worst, situation comes where I have to go to Delta, then I guess I'm burning one of my 4 available Amex credit card slots for Delta cards, because if I'm gonna go Delta, I'm gonna go in all the way.
There you go. And Lonnie, I know this may seem pointless, but any thoughts on the Delta cards as is?
As of today, no, they're not going to do anything for me. But of course, I can always shift. And when picking my partners, if I ever did make that shift, I would, like Tariq said, I would go, full in, like belly button deep into Delta, because as RJ had mentioned, or after everything that you have mentioned, perk wise, they're mad. If you play the game right and you pick your partner and go full in on them, you can save money and enhance your perks at the same time, versus just pay to play a la carte, which is what most people end up doing. Even if I guarantee you there's a good chunk of people that have these Delta cards out there and they're still just paying to play and not taking advantage of the benefits that they have. But as more enthusiast credit card people of this community, we are more benefits, perks, value forward than we are just pay to play forward. So as for me right now, no, because I'm happy with the partner that I picked and the airline that I choose to put most of my time and money towards. But I do want to add, as the resident point stacker, You did mention Starbucks. So for y'all that want to get extra Delta Sky Miles, you can actually link your Starbucks account and get, when you buy at Starbucks, you'll get extra Delta. They also do it with Lyft. I'm sure you've heard me talk about Built. They do Hilton, also Delta. So you can, whatever you buy on Lyft, you can get extra miles through Delta or those other partners as well. I think there's a fourth one, but I'm not 100% for sure. Hertz. Hertz is a two-way street. You can get Hertz points from flying Delta, and if you rent a Hertz car, you can also get Delta Sky Miles from renting through Hertz. And someone needs to Google it and check me if I'm wrong, but I know at least before the pandemic, if you bought certain concert tickets or sporting good tickets on Ticketmaster, you would also get free Delta miles as a stack as well. So just letting you know, just because I'm all about United doesn't mean I'm not aware of how to get extra miles and stacks and things like that. I have a Delta account, has probably like 30,000 Delta Sky miles in it. Eventually it's going to have enough for a free trip. And I might actually be flying on Delta one way. Who knows? But it's all out there. Make sure you stack every single point that you can, folks.
If you go to deltaticketmaster.com, you can get 1 Delta Sky Mile for every $1 you spend on Ticketmaster. You have to sign in here first, and then it shoots you over to Ticketmaster.
It's still there. Perfect.
Yep. Also, if you rent from Hertz, just make sure that you have somebody with bail money, so when they arrest you for not returning your car, you're all prepared.
I'm just thinking of how many people are like, man, you know how many miles I could have got for that Taylor Swift concert? And they just realized it now.
I am curious because we've had Josh on the pod before, and he's talked about his Player 2 and going to do the air show. I think he went to Paris, I want to say. So, yeah. Well, he might have could have done the Capital One because he did have Adventure X, but if he didn't,
friends went to the concert. He did not, but yeah, they went through the Capital One portal that was available to them.
Fair enough. Well, Josh, in case Taylor decides to extend her Eras tour despite her saying it's over, and why I know that, don't ask. Delta Ticketmaster.
And I say Taylor Swift, but how many people are going to like a Warriors game or a Bulls game or whatever your favorite basketball team game is, and you're buying through Ticketmaster, or through an NFL game and you're buying through Ticketmaster? Don't leave that money on the table, is all I'm saying. Even if you don't fly Delta like I do, I would still take them. It's better than taking nothing.
And Delta miles, correct me if I'm wrong, RJ, do not expire?
They do not.
There we go. Delta and United have it right. American Airlines, I don't remember.
Your Delta account can expire if you don't log into it like once every 2 years. So make sure to just log in, check, and log back out. But you got to keep your actual account active, even though your miles don't expire.
Yes, I forget that people don't log in once every 3 months to all of their accounts to make sure nothing nefarious happens. But yes, please log into your accounts.
Once every 3 months? You know what? Never mind.
I do a quarterly. I do a quarterly inventory of all of my accounts to make sure everything is where I left it.
Okay, maybe I am excessive. Sometimes I'm just checking once every 3 hours. Maybe more often than that.
Tariq's on the app right now.
You know what? I might have closed it before you said that because I felt some type of way.
All right. Well, there we go. So, any closing thoughts on Delta?
Go Delta, Biscotti.
Good luck connecting in Atlanta.
Biscoff, excuse me. Should probably say the right thing.
There you go. Atlanta's not that bad, and
I have to connect through Atlanta a lot. Atlanta is not that bad. If you do 4 minutes of prep work to actually understand what you're doing, it's not that bad.
No, Atlanta TSA pre-check clear is bad. Oh, it's so bad.
Getting to airside can be something. Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind when I decide to knock Georgia off my 50 states list, and I choose Atlanta.
All right. As always, we thank you for your time in watching the Stack Your Points podcast. I am Matt from the Matt Clausen YouTube channel. RJ, where can we find you across the interwebs?
You can find me in the Stack Your Points Discord mostly right now. I do plan to make some videos in January. It's just a very long, stressful month of December for work. So I've been a little sluggish there. You can find me at Do You Take Cards on YouTube, but Stack Your Points Discord is where I am most of the time right now.
Definitely. Lonnie, best place to find you. We're not going to have you go last this time.
Aw, thanks, buddy. You can find me right here on YouTube. Call me Lonnie, all one word, and Lonnie is spelled Lani. You can also find me in the Stack Your Points Discord, also under Call Me Lonnie. So reach out, come say hi.
Thanks as always, Lonnie. And Tariq, best place to find you?
Like RJ, you can find me in the Stack Your Points Discord, and also Reeks Rewards. I am targeting a video this week. Don't know when. I'm gonna figure it out. All right, recording is gonna be done sometime this week, and I'll try to get it done. I know I said mid-December, and according to the calendar that we use, it is mid-December. So I'm gonna try to get that out for y'all.
As always, to quote the Counting Crows, it is a long December, so it's okay. I was hoping for a better laugh on that one. All right, well, that fell flat. Thanks, RJ. Well, as always, we appreciate your time. You can always check us out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on YouTube. Wednesdays is the main show. Friday is Q&A. Monday is our Back to Basics. If you want to listen to the full show on the podcatcher of your choice, please download the Saturday show. That is the full show with slight edits. We appreciate you dropping 5 stars on the podcatcher of your choice to continue to grow our lovely space here. If you like what we do, hit the like and subscribe button on YouTube, and check out our various channels as well if you want to check out our individual content. Lonnie just recently crossed 3,000 subscribers. I just recently crossed 1,500 subscribers. We're hoping to get RJ and Tariq past 100 as quickly as possible. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week.